Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Last time we saved Cha-Cha the Shakalaka, when in reality we really should have let that little bastard burn in hell. And now we are going to be taking on the Qurupeco in the quest Playing with Fire. Now, if you're playing this with the Wii U gamepad, you're going to notice that there's going to be a bunch of people wanting to talk to you. So let's go talk to them. Well, first off, I'm going to go to the village chief here. And so, going back to Cha-Cha from last time, he is going to be our comrade. And by comrade, I mean monster fodder. So yeah, he's one of those cutesy little characters that does jack shit and takes all the credit for the effort that you do. And occasionally takes your kills. I've had that happen to me, and it is infuriating because, you know, seriously, fuck Cha-Cha. But with Cha-Cha, we are bringing him on a quest again as a partner, but he also has something with masks. See, Cha-Cha's species, the Shakalaka, they always wear masks. And unless you're doing some keen research, you'll never know what they look like underneath. And for the love of God, because I've seen it before, don't look because it's freaking weird. But we can change his masks, and he gets all sorts of different skills and abilities depending on what mask he has. Sometimes he's very good, sometimes he chickens out like a little puss. But he's going to do that about 90% of the time anyway, so what's the fucking point? But this is what we're more concerned with. Cha-Cha could do all sorts of little dances when he feels like it, and they can give both him and you a bit of a boost. But I'm going to take a look here. Now, his attacks can also have a bit of an affinity to them too, depending on what you equip. I'm going to equip him with water for right now, because the Qurupeco is not one to be really laughed at. This is one of the more serious quests, and that's sort of saying something, because Qurupeco early on can, well, they can throw people off guard. So, yeah, what is a Qurupeco? It's a pain in the ass. But another thing about Qurupeco is, well, one, he's in the Sandy Plains. Two, oh, actually, before I say anything else, because I completely skimmed over this, I am going to remove this quest real quick. I'm going to go back to it because there's something that needs to be mentioned here real quick. Now, assuming... Oh, okay, so it's right in front of me. So, when you see a monster icon and then another icon that says danger right next to it, that means there's going to be another large monster coming up in this quest. And since we've taken on a couple, well, the monster that comes up in this quest is going to be a Great Jaggy, most likely. And there is another reason why a Great Jaggy is going to be coming up, and you're not going to like it, because that's going to be what the Qurupeco is known for. But Qurupeco is, well, is basically Toucan-san if he was on meth, pretty much, and steroids, and growth hormones, and a bunch of other things. So yeah, Toucan-san, just a lot bigger, and a lot meaner. But he does have a bit of an aversion to sonic bombs, so that's what these are for. But like I mentioned with the Arzuros, if you use them, he will go into rage mode instantly. Another thing I just grabbed was dung bombs. They are specifically made to get rid of large monsters that interfere with the monster that you're trying to attack. I've also stocked up on all sorts of potions, mega potions, regular potions, herbs, because they can be very valuable. And with the Qurupeco, we need to go into Area 8 to find him. Or at least, you know, get to witness the fruity bird for the first time. And you will get a nice little taste as to why this monster is such a pain in the ass. Okay, Area 8. It's also a hot level too, so, or hot area, so you need your cool drinks. So, memo, bring your cool drinks, it's hot as fuck. And so here's our Great Jaggy. And right there's the Qurupeco. And that sound that you heard was a Great Jackie call, because this asshole can mimic the cries of large monsters and small monsters. That's what makes this guy such a pain, because odds are you're gonna need to fight multiple large monsters with this guy around. And I'm just gonna leave before this Great Jackie sees me, and I'm gonna go fight said Qurupeco, assuming I can find him. Oh, there he is. With flying monsters, you can see their shadow, and that's the giveaway. So I'm gonna go attack this guy right off the bat. Now, with the sonic bombs, you can only, I believe, use them when his little chest crest thing is popped out. So, yeah, time it right. He stays up in the air a lot. You can knock him out of the air, and if you do that, then it's gonna, well, he's gonna be left vulnerable for a little while, and I think you get a shiny for it too. But oh crap, here comes the Great Jaggy. Now, there's one good thing about the Great Jaggy, and it's that he doesn't relegate himself to just attacking the hunter. He also will go after other large monsters, which is very good. He will go after you though, so keep an eye on him. But you probably noticed there, the Qurupeco can also, well, he has the ability to create fire. Loosely create fire, really. He has a couple little flints at the tip of his wings there, and he hits them together, and that creates a spark. And if you're using something that's weak to fire, then, well, then you have problems. Oh, God. And you saw that green puff of smoke? That was Cha-Cha. When Cha-Cha takes a beating, he will flee for a little while until he recovers health. You can see that little mask, the little brown mask icon right to the right side of his little name tag there. If it's the color it is now, then he is just taking his normal time to rest and recover. If it's red, he's taking heavy damage and he's going to take a lot longer to recover. Oh, God. So, yeah, Qurupeco. I guess not a whole lot else can really be said about him. I mean, a good idea is to bring... Oh, you asshole. It's a good idea to bring traps with you, just to keep him still. Completely forgot about paintballs. Okay, I think he might be going into Area 8. So if the Qurupeco makes a call to other large monsters, even if they're in the other areas, they will make a beeline for the area that Qurupeco's in, because, well, he's imitating a call. The large monster is idiot enough to believe that there is a comrade in need of help. Hey, you fruity son of a bitch. And as you can see right there, before I get burnt to a crisp anyway, my weapon has been bouncing off his wingtips. His wingtips are a bit too strong for my current weapon. I mean, I still do damage to them, just not as much. And... okay, got that. And because of that, it leaves me vulnerable for a little bit. And it also, I believe it reduces sharpness even more. But Qurupeco's down, and the parts that can be broken off this guy, one, it is his beak can be broken, and you can also break the flints on the tips of his wings. However, he still has the ability to create sparks, so watch out. Now, okay, there we go. Just waiting for him to... okay, I missed that one, so... you have to be kind of quick. His little throat sac is not going to stay nice and open forever. And so that's kind of annoying. And now I believe he's shaking his ass at me. Or whoever's watching. I feel offended. Now, it is also very much possible to go off and kill the other large monster that intrudes. However, if your target is the Qurupeco in this case, then, well, you still need to kill said Qurupeco. Also, Qurupeco like fish. That's what they eat in order to regain stamina. And as you can see, he's drooling, so he's become a lot weaker, which is very good news. So I'm just going to wail on this guy before he decides he wants to go and leave. Oddly enough, the Great Jaggy's been very, very forgiving towards me. He has been going after me a lot, and now he's going after me. That's bad luck for you. Or timing, anyway. And the weakness of the Qurupeco is his head, so that's where you want to aim the majority of your attacks. But I like knocking my my enemies down before I go in for a heavy assault. So I try to aim for the legs mostly. Okay, and there we go. If you so happen to interrupt him while he's doing that little dance, which gives him all sorts of little buffs, then you get the buffs instead, which is really cool. Don't know how it works, but it's really cool. Okay, there he is. Now he's just gonna chill out. Just come on down here and get an ass kicking. Okay, so Great Jaggy following me, and well, conversely the Qurupeco, obviously. Don't know why he seems to have a hard-on right now for, you know, hunters and fruity birds. Oh, and another weakness of his, and I think is actually more so a weakness than his head, is also the throat sack. He does take a noticeably larger amount of damage if you hit there while it's out. It has to be out for him to have that damage done. Oh, man. I think it's obvious by now, but when a monster is about to attack you, they will turn and face you before they go and attack. So a lot of these, one of his wings broke. But so it's a pretty obvious tell. It's very much telegraphed. So so long as you have good control of the camera, you should always know where these monsters are gonna attack next. And Cha-Cha's resting again. God damn it. Cha-Cha, you're worthless. But Cha-Cha does gain experience, and with experience comes, you know, confidence, and he will eventually stop pussing out. Oh, crap. Shouldn't have done that. I need to sharpen my weapon, but I did the all wrong time. Also, I do believe this set is weak to fire, this armor set, so be very careful when going against Qurupeco. Don't get hit by his fire attacks, otherwise you'll probably take a lot more damage. I don't know why he sounds like a horse. But, in order to get the Flintstone, which is an item that you need from a Qurupeco in order to make it set, you do need to break both of his wing flints. And so you can't just break one and Renopolos. You're almost as bad as Bullfango. And despite the fact that I've done nothing against you, you're going to attack me anyway. And that's the problem with Renopolos. They will, oh crap. And that happens too. Other monsters, they can go into the, inside the hitbox range for traveling to other areas, but you can't, so you go to attack. And, well, that happens. But as I was saying, with Renopolos, they will attack you no matter what, so long as you are close enough to them initially. Then they will continue to attack you, unless you do something kind of fancy. I really want to break his face, because I need his beak. And I don't know how I was able to dodge that, but, you know, that works. That really does work. Oh, crap. Hi, Great Jaggy. How you doing? Okay, yes, he's finally weak. But I am not one of those people that captures monsters. I like to kill them. So, yeah, this free little bird, he's going down. I forgot where he goes to rest on this map, though. There's a few places. I know Area 11's one such place, and I think it's Area 7. It's the area that the Qurupeco goes to. Area 11's usually reserved for the more hardcore wyverns, so there's that. And it's a strange place to navigate, really. Hey, how you doing? A sword to the face. Now, with the that attack that he uses, he has one of I would say 3 methods of attacking, and his face is broken. That's good. He will either do 2 bursts with flames, and then he'll jump back into a sort of a flight position. He will do 3 with 3 fire attacks, or he might just do 4. And that, I think 4 is usually when he's in rage mode. So in this case, the Qurupeco is going to try to leave. I do think he's going to go into Area 7, but I'm going to try to get as much damage on him as I can. And... oh, come on. Oh, yes! Yes! I know I'm a sadist for, like, immensely enjoying that, but this gives me a bunch of other hits on him. Oh! And the Great Jackie comes in with the hip check. So, yeah, Qurupeco's in very big trouble, but let's see. I'm trying to look at the mini-map here, but not entirely sure where I'm going. Okay, I'm going to go into Area 7 via Area 10. I'm going to take this time to use a mini whetstone. I didn't cover this part, but the mini whetstone is, well, just like a whetstone. However, instead of increasing your sharpness by a lot, it only increases it by a certain amount. In this case, I believe it's just 1 level, maybe 1.5. Oh wow, he is nice and comfortable. So let's ruin his day. Ah man, it's those wingtips. Those are really messing with me right now. He can also sound like a cat. I don't get that. But then again, I do know there's an actual bird that exists in the wild that imitates the calls of other animals. And, well, it's not just limited to animals. It's also, it can also sound like a chainsaw. I swear to God. It sounds just like a chainsaw, and it's so weird, but at the same time, it's really cool. So I can sort of believe the Qurupeco's ability to sound like cats, but it's just so weird. So with the Qurupeco, main strategy, you know, aim for the head and the chest, and if you're the type to knock the monster down, aim for the legs too. Most importantly, avoid that fire attack. And the little, the stomach acids that he just shoots out, that, if you're hit by that, that lowers your defense a little bit, so you hurt a little bit more when you take a damage. So, don't get hit by any of his projectiles either, so there's that. Most importantly, always be moving. Never stand still for too long, otherwise you're gonna get hurt. And it looks like I got the strange beak and I got flintstones, so yay, that's good. Now something else I gotta do is I need to grind this monster, so I need other materials as well. I need to make that Qurupeco armor, because at this point monsters are gonna get hard enough to where the hunter's armor is not gonna be able to take it. Now I'll say this right now, one of the things that we're gonna need is a killer beetle for the armor set. You get that in the Flooded Forest, which we will go into later on. I think that's going to be What's Next, where we take on the Royal Ludroth. Not looking forward to that one, if I have to take it on in this armor. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time. Take care.